Today I'm going to service my little excavator. It's a Rhinoceros XN08. This is a little cheap Chinese thing that I bought. Come with a whole bunch of attachments there. The breakout power on it's not too bad. No, it'll surprise you actually. It's no 5-ton excavator, but it definitely beats doing it by pick and shovel. But to service these things, it's quite a headache. You've almost got to dismantle the whole top half just to get to anything, because your drain plug and all that sort of stuff is on this side, and your oil filter's on this side. So to get into here, all these components here kind of overlay each other, and you got to take this canopy off to get to it all, and that canopy's quite heavy. So rather than taking the canopy off, taking that off just to get this blade out, what I've done is I've cut a line up through there, which now makes that piece there just an independent piece. So just sort of, yeah, separates from that bit there and this bit here. So then now all I've got to do is undo this, which that undone and this, I can slide all that out and get access to the oil filter, which is down in here. The side cover's still got to come off, which means I've still got to loosen these two off, but it's just a lot easier to loosen, then I'll take the whole thing off. So you take all this off here so I can get access to my diesel filter. And this back canopy still got to come off because I've got drain plug and all that sort of stuff in this side here, so you've got to undo all that to get to that. Checking the oil in the thing was a bit of a pain too. You wing nut either side of the seat here, you had to undo that, push the seat up, and then reach right down into there, down to the bottom. There's a dipstick down in there. So what I'd done was I cut a hole in the back here, put a hinge on it so I can just lift that up, and there's my dipstick there. So just made life a lot easier, sort of checking oil before you use it and all that sort of stuff. So but anyway, I'll get to pulling this thing apart, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Righto, so this is it all apart. Bit down there, that's a bit that I cut, which allowed me to leave that canopy on, and control box housing and all that sort of stuff. Just saves a lot of time, a lot of lifting because it's heavy. So, but in here, this is where your oil filter is. So the reason you got to take that bottom cover off is your oil filter's there. So that's like an 8 or a 10 mil. Undo that bolt and pop that oil filter out, and it's just a gauze thing. You can clean her up and put him back in, make sure your O-rings are all good, and we'll get a new one and put in it. But yeah, that's the reason you got to take this bottom plate off right here, is to get to that, because there's really, well, no way I can get my arms around the engine, around the back, and see what I'm doing. It was a pain the first time I tried it. But yeah, the other issue I have with it is changing the oil itself. It's such a bloody messy job. Right down here, that's where the sun plug is. So I've tried everything. I've tried to cut bits of plastic and all that sort of stuff to, you know, force it out over and down through this hole and all that sort of stuff. It just makes such a mess. It's quite annoying. Just oil goes all through the bottom of your pan. I've got an oil sucker, but it only gets sort of half it out through the dipstick hole. So yeah, so what I did, I went to a hydraulic shop, NZ is the one I went to, and I got this. Now that's a 16 mil 1.5 to 3/4 inch JIC swivel with a cap on the end of it. So what I'm hoping is, if I can get that, let me swap my hands around. If I can get that into there like that, screw that in, and that'll line up with that hole. So then all I've got to do is just come up from the bottom there with a socket, undo that cap, and drain oil, and hopefully no mess, which will make me pretty happy. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'll get the change in oil and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure you all know how to change oil and all that. Your diesel filter's there. You've got a hydraulic filter on it too. I'm not going to change it yet. It's only got a couple hundred hours on it, so oil doesn't smell burn or anything. But that's your hydraulic tank. There is a filter in there somewhere, but yeah, when I go to change that, I'll probably do a video on it if he's like. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's it in place now. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Worked out good. I think it worked it out. It was roughly 50 mil from there to the middle of the hole. So each excavator could be different. But all you got to do now is just get that. Wrong size. Yeah. Just yeah, spanner on there. Undo him. Oil drain out. Do him back up. And hopefully no mess. So, but that'll be the end of it. Thanks for that. Yeah, if you want any more information on it, just I don't know, drop us a message or something like that. Let us know. Any constructive criticism is always good too. I haven't done anything like this before, so yeah, first time. All right, thank you. See ya.